All right, what's going on, everyone? This is Somebody But Nobody. This is the SBN Lifestyle. I'm just going to be airing this one out, so work with me here. If you like watching videos like this, unedited videos, another thing, I always say there's something that I realized because, when I come to a conclusion or I see something for how it really is, I tell people about it on this channel, so you can think about it for yourself. But I noticed a lot of our problem is this, that we think that we know things that we don't know. And we cannot admit our weaknesses. This is something that is very rampant in our society and all throughout the world. It's the main problem to me is people can't admit if they might not or they don't know something because they can't seem to be weak to people. And how many of us are like this? We wake up and right away we're thinking of, what can I do to be strong today for my children and my family or my friends? Or are you even thinking about yourself? This is what really, I'm just asking you, whoever's watching this, are you thinking about you? Because there was a time when I was thinking about everybody but me. And I don't know, maybe with some things I was maybe a little better off with, but a lot of things I wasn't. And I'm gonna keep telling y'all about my channel is not like other channels out here. What I talk about, and I don't even know if I want to call it a message. I guess I'll say message because I don't want to label myself as anything, because then I'm putting myself in a corner and backing myself in, and that's something I won't do because I'm human and I'm going to do things and I'm going to change and things are going to happen, so. But I got on here with not too much thought of anything. I'm just freestyling this out. I'm just speaking, so. But there's this guy named Thinking Ape. His channel's called Thinking Ape, and the video, if you want to watch it, is called The Power of Negativity. He explains it so much better than what I would. Because you know how this message of positivity gets spread around like a cancer nowadays, and everybody thinks that they have to be positive. And if I'm not positive, then I'm going to be shunned by the group, and no one's going to want to be around me because I'm having a human problem. And this is where the whole thing just falls apart for this positivity thing. He says in the video, and this is coming from me also, you have to balance your life out. It can't be too much bad and it can't be too much good. This is what people are not understanding about a lot of this. And it's why a lot of us drive ourselves insane and nuts and crazy, because we're constantly trying to get to one side of the spectrum. And when you're trying to reach one side, you're trying. It's exactly what the word sounds like. You're trying to get there. You're already there. You are already there. Don't you understand? Me sitting here drinking my cup of coffee, cheers to anybody watching, I'm already here. I'm already me. I'm already doing what I have to do for me. There's nothing else that I can do. And I even have to tell myself this. You know, I still got to tell myself this when I wake up, because every time I wake up, my mind is going berserk. You know, I'm thinking of all these thoughts, and then I have these weird, terrible, horrible dreams that I have on top of that. And then I got to just sit here and say, this is all a figment of my imagination. It's all in my brain. It's not really happening. It's up in here. That's it. It's right up here. And this is going to be a quick video. I'm not making this long. But this is the problem with so many of us, is that we are so one-sided. And I keep telling you these things because this is something that I also struggle with a little bit. Not too much, but a little bit still. Because just today I woke up and I'm sitting here going, what do I want to do today? Like, where am I going today? And I'm just thinking all these thoughts, and it's like, I can't make my mind up. But then I realize my mind is already made up. I'm already right here with me. And then I'm thinking, should I do this? Or should I do that? And this causes such confusion in my head. And it just makes me keep thinking and thinking and thinking about stuff. And then you start thinking stuff that isn't even real. I start thinking about things that haven't even happened. They're not going on. Nobody else is thinking of them. This is why I tell you to stop caring about what other people think and what other people are saying and doing. Because there's so many people out here, and even us, even me, that we have these thoughts, these delusional thoughts that things are really going on that ain't going on. And people are saying things that people ain't really saying. And people are doing things that people ain't really doing. And I don't know how that ties in with the positivity thing. But listen, in order for us to be human beings, we got to make mistakes and fail. And like when people are sick and have a cold, they're like, oh my gosh, I have a cold. And you know that everybody's looking at you because you're sick. Who gives a shit if you're sick? People get sick. Things happen to people. When has this whole us become edited thing? Like I understand that people edit their videos and people edit things for it to look nice and pretty. I do it too with my videos, but not these videos. These videos I want to make as humanly possible as I can. I don't want to edit me. Why do I want to edit me out? Oh, I made a little mistake. I got to get rid of that. I said something that I didn't want to say, so let me take that part out. Oh, I said a curse word. Oh my gosh, nobody can hear that. Do you see how we are constantly trying to be perfectionists and we're going completely against our nature nowadays with this technology stuff and other things? And I use the technology. I like technology, but I don't like what people use it for a lot of the times. And that's a whole other subject. You know, I use music equipment. I use a phone. I'm on my phone right now, but I'm on my phone to speak a human, down-to-earth message to you, you know? And I don't want to give it a label. Because right when you give something a label, you destroy it because you can't go any further with it. Osho said in one of his videos, if you make something a noun, you destroy it. Because nouns don't grow. Verbs grow. You see, he said in one of his videos, He said, I have a problem with God, but not godliness. If you want to call something godliness, then that's a verb. You see, right when you say a noun, you're getting stuck on something and you're staying there. And I don't know why I used that example, but that's what he said. I shouldn't have said that because I usually don't say that in my videos. But whatever, I used it. See, there you go. You just caught a glimpse of my perfectionism and me thinking that I have to get every little thing right and I have to say it just the right way and I have to look a certain way and, you know, I got to have my hair all nice and combed back, fancy for everybody. You know, I like looking presentable, but you just got a glimpse into how easy it is to become this perfectionist, to become this person where every little thing you have to block out for people, or you have to do differently, or you have to start over, and we can't even be human anymore. Even a part of me feels fake when I do these videos because I know that people are watching and I may act a little bit different than when I'm by myself and I'm not recording. You know what I mean? It's that constant feeling of hypocrisy that I have for myself and everything. This is the lovely part of it, and so many people don't realize this, that contradictions are contradictions. I can't call it good or bad. I can't call it awesome or terrible. Contradictions is what makes up the universe. And that's kind of like my motto is contradictions. Everything's a contradiction, and there's nothing wrong and there's nothing too right about it. See, this is why I have a problem with labels, y'all. This is why I tell you, avoid labels as much as you can, because when you label something, you're putting a standard on it. You're not just letting it be. You're not putting a verb to it. You're not letting it grow. You're not letting it do what it does. You see what I'm saying? I don't have to be anything in this video. I don't have to put on for you. I don't have to wear a mask. I don't have to try to be something that I'm not. I don't have to do that. And it's like, on one hand, it's so easy to do. It's so easy to be human and be yourself. But then we make it hard when we're trying to put on. We're trying. Do you hear this word? Trying. Don't try. That's all a part of the perfectionism. And see, it's really hard to explain to people that don't understand this. Trying is different than just practicing. See, practice is a verb. Just do it is a verb. Writing is a verb. Singing is a verb. You see? And practice doesn't make perfect. That's bullshit. That quote, practice makes perfect, that's nonsense. Practice gets you more comfortable with who and what you are and what you're doing with what you do. That's what practice does. It makes you flow better. It makes your fingers go across the keyboard better. It makes your voice better when you sing, and so many other things. It's like you can go into it and you feel more comfortable, and you're like flowetry, you know, you're moving and you're doing something, and you're not holding yourself back with this perfection stuff. And this all goes back to the positivity message. Do you understand? See, I usually can't sum up what I'm saying to you until the end. You see how this positivity, you have to be so positive. Yeah, what? You have to be perfect. You have to be something that you're not, basically. Don't be human. Oh, don't be negative. Don't be shy, or don't be, moody, or whatever you are. You see how this completely destroys the human nature, this positivity stuff? It all goes back to me saying we are trying to be something that we're not when we're into this perfectionist thing and this positivity thing. It's telling you is try. No, don't be that. Don't be that. Don't be negative. Don't be moody. Don't be human. Basically, don't be human. Be a robot. Be positive all the time. So I'm going to leave you with that. If you get this far in the video and you want to hear more about what I'm speaking about right now, go to Thinking Ape and go to The Power of Negativity. Type in the Thinking Ape, The Power of Negativity, and it will be a crossed off sign with negativity in there. And he explains it a lot better to me. He sounds like Kiefer Sutherland when you go on his channel, and you'll know who the guy is. So if you did get this far, please like my videos so I can get out more. If you want to subscribe, then you subscribe. And if you got something from this video and you're somebody new, go back to a lot of my older videos too. There's a lot of stuff in there that I talked about, a lot of stuff that I already talked about. I can't keep saying the same things over and over and over, even though I do mention things and I bring up things that I brought up before. I see people don't really go into my older stuff, and that's okay. You don't got to, but, there's more than just these videos. You know what I mean? So anyway, just explore for yourself. That's all. Because when I go on people's channels, I always go through their channel. I go to their playlists, and I, go to all the videos, and I try to watch a couple to see what they're about, and I notice if it's not right there for people won't watch or won't click on things. It's like if it's not right there for them. So I don't know. I'm just the type, I explore with things and I get into things. And I don't know how many people are like that. No, I'm not nosy, but I'm very explorative, and I just like finding new things out, So this went way longer than what I wanted it to be. You see, I can't put a damper on how long my video is going to be. Every time I say it's not going to be a long video, it always ends up being a longer video. So that's why I say, I'm just trying to give you an example of how this thing works. See, when I tried to make it a short video, it wasn't a short video. It ended up being a long video. So just think about it. That's all. Later. Somebody but nobody. SBN Lifestyle. Thanks, y'all.